There's this old proverb that tells the story of a man who lives along a river, and he depends on that river for his food, for his water, and therefore he'll do anything to protect that source of life. In the same way, the last year we've been living off and on the property where we're building our tiny home, and we've been depending on the land for so many resources. We've planted food, we've used the clay for our home, we've used the pond here for the water to do the mixes of cob, and unfortunately, the day before we got started on the last layer of cob for the outside of our tiny home, we lost our source of clay. Welcome back to our channel. If this is your first time tuning in, remember to hit that subscribe button. We're currently working on building a tiny home out of cob. We started this project last year and we've documented the whole build. You can find the rest of the episodes of this build in our Cob Home playlist. Enjoy!
Josiah is really mad right now. Josie, what happened? Josie.
We have no clay. We have a couple weeks to finish the house. We have nowhere to buy the clay because they don't have any in the town. And this is all filled with dirt that we can't use, that they covered our source that we've been using for clay for the last year. So basically we have no idea what to do. People are gonna think that I'm such an angry, violent person.
Yeah. To give you a little bit of context, we share this property with other members of my family, and we have this lake that they are trying to cover. So these tractors came this morning and they were working in the land. We didn't know that this was going to happen today, so it's like a big surprise for us that we don't have the clay anymore.
I was thinking maybe we can try with the dirt and just do different quantities and see if it'll give us a similar texture to the clay. It's actually becoming funny that we think that everything's gonna work right off the bat when every single thing we do, we have to try 3 different ways because it doesn't work the first try. We're trying a different route, so we're gonna do some different tests and see which works best. We're sifting out some dirt. We're gonna see if that works a little bit better doing the sand with the dirt, and we'll keep you posted.
We finished our first mix of cob. Is a little bit liquid because I add a lot of water, but we will try to cover the last layer of our walls outside.
Yeah, so we've gotten pretty used to this color, which is like a light pink, which is nice. It's a mixture of the clay and the sand, but we're gonna have to go in a different direction since we don't have the clay. So we'll see how the color turns out. I think it'll be a little bit darker. We'll see. The game of trial and error continues. The first round was inside about a week ago. We mixed 1 portion sand to a half a portion of dirt, which was the same mix that we were doing with clay, but we realized that it was very gray, almost like a concrete color, and there was a lot of sand. So now we tried the first mix on the outside. We did 1 part sand to 1 part dirt, which was actually pretty nice. There aren't really a lot of cracks, except for the color wasn't exactly what we were looking for. So just to try something new, we did 2 parts dirt to 1 part sand, which you can see right here. A lot of cracks. So we're gonna go back to the 1 part sand, 1 part dirt, and hopefully our luck continues.
I think this moment is a great opportunity to reflect about these things in life that we take for granted, and when they are not with us anymore, when we don't have them anymore, we realize that they were so valuable and we didn't appreciate them.
Yeah, I think that most of us have probably had family members or friends that we've lost, and you realize too late that they were really important and you wanted to express that to them. And I think this experience with the clay, as silly as it sounds, has been a beautiful reminder of how we take things for granted. And so we're taking this time to really be appreciative of the things we have in our lives, the people we have in our lives, and we invite you all watching to do the same thing. Call someone, take a moment, journal, talk about gratitude.
And in general, that we have all these natural resources that we just think that they're gonna last forever, and it doesn't work like that. So be more conscious about that and try to take care more about those resources. Josiah found another kind of dirt.
I don't feel like we're gonna have to sift it the way we were the other dirt, because it's already really fine, because the ants have already dug it up and whatever they do with it, but it's quality dirt. We're gonna try it and see if it works.
I have been waiting for this moment for a long time. This is the wall that was most affected by the rain when the roof wasn't working, but now we're going to fix it the best we can and we'll try to do some art on it. We're still working on our walls outside the house. Josiah has been working so hard these days. I think that all this work is gonna be worth it very soon because
we only have 2 walls left. We just have the entrance, which is significantly smaller because of the big door, and then Laura's working on some artwork above the kitchen on the outside wall, and those are the only walls we have left. We've done the other 6, so that feels really good.
we don't have our resource of water anymore from the lake because they are trying to cover the lake. So we reuse our water, the water we use for washing our clothes, take showers, and also washing our dishes. So we recycle the water in these buckets and we use it for our mixes.
So this is the last of the exterior that we're covering with the earthen and plaster. It's been a long process, especially being out in the sun, but feels really good to have the whole wall covered, all 8 walls, and start on the next thing.
And don't forget to leave us a comment of what you're thankful for.